Aita, drama, secrets, confessions. Welcome to Trove Reddit.
I'm Luna, the daughter whose name my family swore would never be spoken at the dinner table. I wasn't born to be loved. I was born to be their warning. A ghost they could point to and whisper, "Don't end up like her." But fate had other plans. On that night when the walls of our home cracked open with secrets, I was the only one left breathing. They call me a traitor. And maybe they're right. Because if betrayal means choosing to live as myself, then yes, I am the last traitor standing in that cursed house. I don't tell you this for pity. I tell you because you need to understand some truths are far more terrifying than pain. You dare hear the rest of my story? Hit subscribe, because what's coming next will keep you awake tonight. People wait for Christmas to receive gifts. I wait for Christmas just to stop being humiliated for one single day. But no. Even that night, they still looked at me like a walking wallet. I bought the gifts. I set the table. I decorated the tree. They just sat there, laughing, waiting. Not one of them asked if I was okay. Every eye was fixed on the envelope I placed on the table. And in that moment, I realized they never saw Luna, they only saw a credit card. Have you ever realized you weren't family at all? Just a human ATM. If you were in my place, would you stay silent to keep the peace, or would you finally explode? Comment below. And don't forget to subscribe for the next part where everything turns upside down. I stood up. Under the glow of Christmas lights. I looked straight at them. And I said the words I had never dared to say before. I am not your wallet. The room froze. Someone scoffed. Someone stared at the floor. My family had never seen Luna like this. Not the obedient Luna. Not the Luna who always paid the price. This was the real Luna. A Luna who, for the first time, didn't need their applause. That Christmas night I didn't give them money. I gave them the truth. Would you dare tear off the mask others forced on you? Or would you keep living in a golden cage? Comment your answer. And hit subscribe. Because in the next part, I'll reveal the shock that silenced my entire family. I waited for someone to react. To yell at me. To cry. Anything. But no. They stayed silent. And that silence felt like a sentence. As if they were saying, without money, you are nothing. My hand trembled as I lifted the glass of wine. I had never felt so lost in the very house that was supposed to be my home. Do you know that feeling? The feeling of being abandoned. Right after you've confessed the rawest truth about yourself. Have you ever felt your family didn't love you, they only loved what you could give? Comment below, so I know I'm not alone. And if this feels familiar, share this video, so more people can finally wake up. When everyone was asleep, my phone buzzed. A message. From the one person I thought would understand me the most. If you can't take care of this family anymore, then don't come back. I laughed. A chilling laugh. That wasn't blame. That was a death sentence. For blood ties. I collapsed. But in that moment, I knew one thing. I would never return to that old role again. That night, I didn't just lose my family. I lost the last illusion that I was ever loved. If you got that message from your own blood, what would you do? Forgive. Or disappear? Comment right now. And don't forget to subscribe, because in the next part, I'll tell you how I turned my life upside down after this fall. They say, losing your family means losing everything. But for me, it was different. I lost my family, but I found myself. I started over from zero. No more lavish parties. No more red envelopes. Only Luna, bare, fragile, but real. And from those ashes, I rose. I began to write. I began to speak. And to my surprise, millions listened. Turns out, only when you dare to lose it all, can you finally touch what you never had before. Are you ready to trade the fake just to find who you really are? Comment so I know you're waking up. And if you've lived this too, share this video. You might save someone who's still trapped. What I wrote wasn't just pain. It became a weapon. It became a fire that burned through the masks thousands of others were wearing. Then came a message. Thank you. Because of you, I finally dared to stand up. Each message was a missing piece, giving back what my family had stolen from me. My worth. And I realized, sometimes, strangers can be the real family. Who do you think truly understands you? Blood. Or the strangers who dare to feel your pain? Comment your answer. And don't forget to subscribe, because in the next part, I'll reveal the moment Luna's name spread across the internet. Overnight. One video. Just a few minutes of me. Standing on stage. Telling my story. And it spread. Millions of views. Hundreds of thousands of comments. Some pitied me. Some hated me. Some called me a traitor to my family. But this time I wasn't afraid. Because I knew I was no longer alone. I looked back and understood the truth may make people hate you, but it will also set you free. So here's my question for you. Do you want to be loved for what's real? Or cherished for what's fake? Comment right now. Share this video. Because maybe you'll be the one who inspires someone drowning in despair. Now, when they speak of Luna, no one calls me the walking wallet anymore. They speak of someone who broke the chains. Someone who turned tragedy into a weapon. I don't need recognition from family anymore. Because I have an entire generation hanging on every word I speak. But remember, this is only the beginning. And that beginning might be written by you. Do you dare write your own story? You dare turn pain into power? You dare stand tall when the world wants to see you fall? Subscribe right now. Leave a comment. I want the truth. That's how I'll know you're brave enough to follow this to the end. And share this video because the story was never mine alone. The story isn't over. It's only just begun.